So welcome to the next memory training class. We will have 2 more and then it is over. Then it is over because I expect that from the fall, from October, I will be fully working and not have enough time to continue with these pan-European memory sessions. But let's get most out of these meetings, because I promised to you that today we will concentrate on numbers, telephone numbers, which I promised to you. And do you know what? I should probably, we should probably again to repeat something what we have done in the past sessions, and then we will start with numbers. So let's, because I expect that everyone was with me, because you are that core of the memory training sessions who are here now. So I expect that you still remember the decathlon, those 10 disciplines. And, you know, remembering and repetition is actually very essential for us once in a while to repeat things that we don't want to forget. So can you recall what was the very first discipline on our souls?
The Olympics?
Yeah, the decathlon, yes, that 10. What was the first one, May? Can you recall it? Alisa? Maybe that background noise. Yeah.
100 meters run. 100 meters run.
No, it was not run. It was something else. How is it called? Not run. Who knows?
Sprint.
Sprint. Yeah, correct. Correct. Very good. Yeah. What was the next discipline which was on our calf? When we stretch our calf?
Long jump.
Long jump. Very
Long
good,
jump,
Dana.
yeah.
Yeah. And what was the next discipline when we touched our knee?
This is
Discus.
what is the
Yeah, that shot put. Shot put.
shot put?
Shot put. Yeah. And what about our, when we stretch our thigh, that, you know, that muscle on our thigh in behind? Yeah. When we stretch it and lift it as much as possible. What is that?
Javelin throw, no? Javelin.
No. Guy, can you tell me? Unmute yourself, please. Unmute. Yes. What is
Hurdle?
it?
Is it
No.
hurdle?
No. You are lifting your leg actually as much as you can.
High jump?
High jump. Correct.
High jump.
Correct. Yeah. High jump. Very good. And when we put our hands on our hips in order to make them sway, what is that? Can you recall it?
Discus? No.
No, hips are not connected with any, you know, throwing.
Oh.
Hips are connecting with running. So what was that? The hips on your, the hands on your hips. Who can recall it? Elizabeth? No?
Really
Now you have to unmute yourself. Unmute, Elizabeth. Unmute yourself.
I don't know. It's hey, when you you jump.
High jump. Now high jump. It was before. No, when you run, you are moving with your hips. How? I think we are memory training.
No.
So, I will put it somewhere else. My telephone. So what was that? What was that? Tell me. What was the hands on our hips? We were running how many meters?
400 meters.
400, Alisa. Correct. My best congratulations. And all right. And what about the second day? Put your palms on your breasts. What was that?
Yeah, 110 meters.
Yes, hurdles. Yeah,
Mhm.
110 meters hurdles. Correct. And now your hand on the shoulder. What was that? What was that? The hand
Shot
on the
put.
shoulder. We are protecting our shoulder.
Javelin then.
No, not javelin. Rina,
This is, I think, this.
discus. Discus. Yes,
Yes.
correct. Discus. Yes. And now we are protecting our neck.
Pole vault.
It was pole vault. Yeah, correct. And what about what are we putting into our hair?
Javelin.
Javelin. Correct. Perfect. And now we got enough, and it is going above our head, but we still have to do what?
1500 meters.
1500 meters, yes.
Run. Yeah,
Mhm.
correct. Very good. And now I will ask you about some dates. Yeah, the calendar, because you have been with me when we have done calendar. So let's try to, if we can use it and put it into practice for everyday life. So, Rina, say any date that comes into your mind.
Mm.
Any date.
15 of May.
15th of May. So what is that? Can you recall that sentence that was there? May I observe what? May I observe? Alisa? Unmute yourself, Alisa.
May I observe Saturn to heart?
Saturn. So it is clear that it is Saturday.
Yeah.
And the 15th of May must be Saturday. Saturday, because 8th is Saturday, 15th, 22nd, and 29th. Yeah. Do you know how we have done it? Can you recall it? Yeah. So Elizabeth, could you tell us another date that we will try to figure out? Elizabeth, unmute yourself. Whatever.
30, no, 3rd of April.
Of April, 13th of April. All right. So how was it in April? I think that there was Julia. Julia was thirsty. Yeah, Julia was thirsty in April. Exactly. So the 15th of April was Thursday. So the 13th was 2 days less. So it is, Elizabeth, what? Thursday is the 15th. 14th is Wednesday. And 13th is Tuesday. Yeah, do you understand? Yeah, when 15th is Thursday, so the 13th must be Tuesday. Everyone understands, yeah? Guy, could you tell me another date? Guy, unmute yourself, please. Unmute, yeah?
June 15th.
You are going for the easy ones. Yeah, all right. So how was it in June? How was it in June? I think that it is due to be visible in June, and due was Tuesday. So it must be June the 15th. Yeah, must be Tuesday. Tuesday, exactly. And May, can you give us one more date?
10th of December.
10th of December. Oh, finally something different. All right. So how was it about that swimming in the septic? Who was swimming? The girl's name was Wendy. Wendy
Wendy.
was swimming decently in
Yeah.
septic. Yeah.
Mhm.
So it means that September and December are Wednesday, the first of that month. So now we are getting the 10th, what we got from May. We know that the closest is the 8th. The 8th is Wednesday. The 8th is Wednesday, and we want 2 more days.
Friday.
So it means the 9th is
Ninth.
Thursday, and the 10th is Friday. Yeah, everyone understands? Yeah. And the very last date we will get from Peter Hansen. Peter, unmute yourself, please, and give us the date. Peter. Yeah.
Yeah. Patience. 28th of September.
28th of September.
Yeah.
So I know that it is the birthday of your grandson.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. So, all right. So we know now that September was Wednesday. The
Yes.
1st of September was
Same
Wednesday.
as December.
And 29th is Wednesday.
So
So 28 must be what? Tuesday. Everyone understands that. Correct. So I am pleased that we are able to use the calendar. And now we are coming to numbers, which are the subject for today's session. And I can tell you that many people developed an aversion against numbers during their lives. And they say, when I come up with numbers for my memory training sessions, these people say, all right, I will be just sitting here and observing you, but please don't ask me anything because I can't remember any numbers. I have difficulties to remember the birthday of my wife. I don't like numbers. Why is that? It is because numbers are abstract. So just try to write in the air number 1, please. Do it. Number 1. Yeah, some of you are doing just a stroke. Some of you are doing like a whip. Yeah. So number 2, it is like a little duck. Yeah. Number 3. Yeah. It is like a pigeon sitting on the roof. And so on. So what have we done? Actually, some lines in the air. Yeah, very abstract. And abstract information is processed in the right hemisphere. And I can tell you that anything what is abstract is quite difficult to process by our brain. Do you know why? Because our brain is somehow pre-programmed to remember well everything what it can see. If you can see something, if you can create a proper mental picture of what you want to remember, then it is easy to remember it. But with abstract expressions, it is extremely difficult to create that mental picture. How you will create a picture of a sorrow? Difficult. Someone can be crying or something, or very sad, but it is not, you can't say that it is exactly what, that abstract expression. So that's why our brain actually does not like abstract information. And it is exactly what the numbers are about. You know, they are abstract, and that's why very difficult to remember. But on the other hand, we are extremely lucky because many things in our daily life are expressed in numbers. And now I will ask you to give me the examples. May, I can see you. So give me an example. What is expressed in numbers in our daily life? Give me some example.
Air code, postal code,
Perfect. Postal
Yeah.
code is absolutely perfect. Guy, what you would suggest?
Amount of money, like
Yes,
when you
amount
get a
of
bill.
money. Exactly. Correct. Correct. Rina,
The bingo codes. Thank.
pin. Yeah, pin. Exactly.
Pin codes, yeah.
Alisa,
Telephone numbers.
telephone numbers. Perfect. Peter,
Any prices?
prices are expressed in numbers. Elizabeth,
Date of birth.
date of birth. It is perfect. And there are other things like the temperature. How many degrees is outside today? Or how many kilometers it is from Paris to the seaside? Or our weight, the number of fingers that we are having, the number of children, our height, the numbers on the houses, or the plates of the cars. They have also numbers. Yeah, so it is almost, you know, countless what you can express in numbers. And it is extremely valuable for us because we can use all these associations actually for so-called concretizations. We can make, you know, we can alter the abstract numbers into a concrete picture. If you have a number 22, so it doesn't have to be an abstract number for you because you are using the tram number 22 when you go shopping. So immediately it is not 22, it is a tram for you. So it is the way how we are dealing with numbers if we want to remember them. We are actually, there are two steps if we want to remember a telephone number. And I tell you that when I was young, we had only 6-digit telephone numbers. And it was extremely easy to remember them because it fit into that capacity, limited capacity of our short-term memory, which is between 5 and 9. Everyone could remember actually the numbers, telephone numbers, but now we are having 9-digit telephone numbers and people are having difficulties to remember them. So it is probably absolutely clear to you that we have to serve such a telephone number to our brain in portions. We call it, yeah, because I'm using the other computer, so I don't know how much you can see me or not. I have that portable camera. Is it okay? Can you see me?
Yes.
Somehow, yeah.
Mhm.
All right. So, oh, I will move a little bit here. So it means that we are serving the long line of digits to our brain in portions. It is called chunking. We have to chunk the long telephone number into smaller portions to make it more digestible for our brain. Do you understand this? And there are two steps that we are taking simultaneously. We are chunking the number according to the associations which we are using. So these two steps we are doing at the same time, simultaneously. And I will give you an example. Don't write down anything, just lean against your chair and relax. I will describe my experience. The very first experience with telephone numbers when I was teaching telephone numbers in a nursing home in Prague, many, many years ago. And at that time, I was actually not familiar myself with that technique so much. So I had a book with me where the technique was described. When I arrived to that nursing home, there was a group of 10 women, no men, 10 women, and all of them seemed to be over 80. And I opened my book and I looked at the book and I said, oh, the author of the book probably knew me because the number, telephone number, 9-digit telephone number started 854. And I have 6 children. And the last child, my daughter, was born in April 85. So I said, oh, it's great. You know, it's so easy for me to remember it because it is when my last child was born in the year 85 in April. One of those women sitting there started to protest. And she said, I don't want to remember when your last child was born. I want to remember it according myself. I am 85 and we are 4 friends from the elementary school who are having coffee together every Thursday. And I said, oh, it's just perfect. It is exactly what I expected from you. I expected that you will create your own associations that are, you know, that are expressing your own experiences from your own life. So I went on with that telephone number, and the next portion, the next chunk was 169. Before I was able to create any association, one lady sitting in the back lifted her arm and she said, forgive me, but it reminds me about one position from Kama Sutra. And I was surprised, you know, and when you have a group over 80, you don't expect that they will come up with such an example, you know. So I didn't know exactly how to behave, but I decided to behave as a mentor. I said, oh, it was a perfect example. But my dear lady, you somehow overlooked that there was 169. And the lady who was sitting very close to me, born in 1910, a professor of French language, the lady who used the lipstick all the time, she said with a smile, I think that everyone should try it at least once in his life. It was her comment. So, and it is a true story. I am not making it up. You know, it is a true story. And I really didn't know, you know, how to, you know, how to react because I said, oh, I can't let them, you know, come up with their own examples. So I said, all right, so correct. And the next chunk I will create myself. And it was 375. And I told them that we are buying a pair of nice Italian shoes, 37.5 size. But I will send them around the table. They can touch them, they can try them, they can't keep them because it is a common property. So please now take a paper and a pencil and write down this telephone number which I just explained to you. Write it down, please. So I expect that most of you got it. And because you know that in memory training, I am not supposed to make you feel badly, you know, to shake with your self-confidence. So my duty is to reveal the correct result, and you will only compare it with me, and you will see if you got it or not. So the number was 854169375. So I expect that most of you got it. And now I will explain. So it is how we are actually, you know, analyzing the telephone numbers when we want to remember them. We are creating short associations with the chunks. And my own experience from my own life is that people are usually asking me to help them to remember their own telephone numbers. And one colleague who left the job many years ago came to and brought me a gift for my birthday. I was on the phone and she couldn't wait. So I felt badly that I didn't thank her. So I was trying to find out if someone had her telephone number, and nobody remembered it, nobody had it. So I tried to recall when I helped her to remember her own telephone number, and it was 605, which meant that it went down the hill with her, 605. And then she was in my age, so there was 722600. And I told her at that time, when I was teaching her her own telephone number, I told her, it looks that in the year 72, you had 26 admirers, but actually nothing came out of that, 00, yeah. And I was able, after all those years, to recall this story. And I dialed her number and she picked it up and she said, where did you get my telephone number? And I said, I still remembered it from that time when I taught you. So you see, if it is well done, you can remember it for many, many years to come. So now we will do something else. Please promise not to use any paper and not to use any pencil, because now I will prove that you are able to remember a line of 16 digits, 16 digits, yeah? So just lean against your chair and relax, and we will first go through these 2 steps. I will always tell you the chunk, and you will realize that there is no necessity to have the 9-digit telephone number 333. When you have a longer line of digits, even with a 9-digit telephone number, you can actually create the chunks as long as it suits you. So first I will tell you the number, and then we will start to work on it. So the number is 6316195730894510, 16 digits. And now I will start to guide you through this line of digits. So if I say 63, in reality for you, it would mean 63. You are not writing down anything because I don't want you to cheat yourself. So 63, the association for 63 is the age of the mother of the author of this exercise. So his mother is 63. So it means if I tell you 63, you will say mother. And if I say mother, you will say 63, because these two pieces of information are now connected. The next digits were 1, 3. So for us, it is 13. And 13 is the age of his daughter. So if I say mother, what do you say?
Daughter.
63.
63.
63.
If I say daughter, what do you say?
30.
13. 13. Correct. And then comes 1957. It is the year when the author of this test started his school. He entered the elementary school, 1957. So when I say school, what do you say?
1957.
1957, correct. Then the next two digits are 30. 30 is actually the size of his waist, of that boy who is at school. And it is in inches. For those who don't know what the inch is, it is 2.54 centimeters. So it is 30. The size of his waist is 30. So we will repeat what we already learned. So mother
63.
and daughter
13. 13.
who are walking towards the school building.
1957.
In 57.
They are taking out the boy and they start to measure his waist.
30.
30 inches.
Correct. And now it is becoming a little bit difficult because there is 8 and 9. 8 and 9 means the 8th of September. And it is the birthday of his sister. So it is absolutely abstract. You know, the dates are abstract. So it means that we have to make it more concrete. We will put into the arms of the boy, we will put a birthday cake. And on that birthday cake will be 8.9.1957. It is the date when everything happens. And now what comes into your mind is probably how a 6-year-old boy who just entered the school, how he could possibly have a 63-year-old mother and a 13-year-old daughter. Yeah, comes into your mind. Stop to worry about that. If it suits us, it is okay with us. It is your own creation, what you are using, how to remember numbers. So it means the 8th of September is the birthday of his sister. Then the line follows 4, 5. It is 45. And it is actually the number on the house where the celebration is taking place. It is the house where his best friend is living, and they are celebrating his sister's birthday in that house. And because it is not too far, he puts on his favorite walking shoes, the size number 10. So let's repeat the second half. So they are taking out the boy from the school building and they are starting to measure his waist. What they are getting?
30 inches.
30. And then they are going to celebrate his sister's birthday. What day is it?
8th of September.
8th of September. 8th of September is her birthday, correct. And where the celebration takes place?
45.
In the house number 45.
45, yeah.
And because it is not too far, he puts on his good walking shoes, size
10.
10, correct. Now I will repeat with you the whole story before I ask you to write it down, yeah? So now you are not writing down anything. We are only repeating it together. So mother
63.
63.
and daughter
30.
are walking towards the school building.
19.
1957 is the school building, yeah? 1957, it is when he, entered the first grade, yeah. And they are taking out the boy and they start to measure. They start to measure his
30.
waist.
30.
30. And then he is getting that birthday cake into his arms. What is written there?
The 8th of September.
8th of September, 8 and 9.
Yeah.
And the celebration is taking place in the house number
45.
And because it is not far, he puts on his good walking shoes.
Size 10.
10.
Size 10. Yeah, I think
Size
that
10.
Alice, it is that noise is probably coming from your source, but now mute yourself and write it down. Those 16 digits, please, each of you. So,
okay.
yeah.
I
So
find 14 digits.
I will
probably.
now 16. You have to get 16. So
okay.
I will give you 1 more minute to think about the story.
Yeah. 15.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got
So,
it.
and I will tell you, I will repeat again the line. Yeah. So the line is 6 3 1 3 1 9 5 7 3 0 8 9 4 5 1 0. You got it? Would you believe 8 minutes ago that you are able to remember a line of 16 digits?
No.
It is quite unbelievable. And now, my dear, we will start with the line of 25 digits. May, it is good to look at you. So 25 digits, and we will, so again, put aside your pencils, your papers, and this time we will go from the other end. I will tell you the story, and we will derive the numbers from the story. And I wanted to tell you that I never use artificial lines of digits in my classes. Do you know why? Because the information in the real world is coming as it wants, not as you want it to come. Yeah. So we have always to adjust to the real world. And what I will teach you now will be a section of 25 digits from pi. Pi is that 3.14 and goes forever. Is anyone able to explain what it is? We have a teacher here, Peter Hansen. Peter, would you be able to tell us what pi is? Peter?
Here. I think he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
It is
So-
used to measure a circle.
Yeah, it is like, yeah, something about the, yeah. So it is a mathematical term, yeah. And so we, which I am not able to repeat exactly, but for us it's important that it is a line of digits where the single digits don't repeat itself. That order, the sequence of the numbers of the digits is always different. That's why it is the most difficult line of digits, and it is used always for those performances in these memory, memory competitions. And if someone wants to impress you on the stage, he starts to recite, I don't know how many hundreds of pi. So that's why pi is a very good example how to teach you long lines of digits. So this will be a section from 151st digit up to 175th digits of pi after the dot, yeah, 3 point after the point, yeah, and then it goes forever. So now you know which section you will learn. So let's start. So again, just relax. It will be very exciting because it will be a real detective story. So in year 84, on the 8th of November, 5:45 in the evening, when nobody was in the post office, 2 criminals arrived and stole all the money, which, the post office had available. So let's go back. Let's go back. Oh, what happened? It looks like that someone jumped into our class.
Mary, I'll ring you back. Okay.
So
Okay.
please,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
please,
am. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Bye. Bye.
May, you have to mute yourself.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. So we are going back. So I will tell you the story again, and then we will try to, to figure out the numbers. So, oh, I can hear that background noise. I don't know from whom it is. And oh, Main Tamazian, is it the person who is not mute? So Main, I don't know who you are. Please turn off your sound. Yeah, all right. Now we can start to repeat it. So in the year 84, I will repeat it once again, and then we will go to numbers. In the year 84, you are not writing down anything, May. You are just listening. Yeah, good. So in the year 84, on the 8th of November, 5:45 in the evening, when nobody was in the post office, 2 criminals arrived and stole all the money. So the numbers are, the year was which year?
45.
The year
84,
84.
84. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now turn into numbers, the 8th of November.
811,
Yeah, you
11.
can't say 11, you have to say 811.
Oh.
Yeah,
all right.
because you know that that chunk can be always different. No,
All right.
811. So it is 84811. And what else I said? The time. What was the
5.
time?
Quarter to
I-
6.
I said 5:45 in the
6.
evening. So
Five.
turn it into digits.
5:45.
No,
No.
1745,
1745, because
Yes.
it was in the evening.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we have to distinguish it. Yeah, 1745.
5. Yeah.
And what about the post office? What is the post office?
nobody,
It means what?
0.
0,
Zero. Perfect. 0. And how many criminals?
2.
2.
2 criminals.
So let's start to repeat this part of the line. So the year in single
84.
digits. 84.
4.
The date
8:11.
11.
811.
8.
Oh,
811.
8:11.
Time
1745,
1745.
1745. Perfect. Post office
0,
0. Criminals
2.
2.
2. Perfect. So now we are going to the second half. The same number of policemen as our year was. How many policemen?
84,
84.
84 policemen. Correct. Yeah. 84 policemen started a big police action in order to catch our criminals. And you would like to have number 2 here, like the 2 criminals. There is no 2 in that line. So you have to keep in your mind that they really caught them. And they were sentenced and put in a jail for 10 years. So it means the number of policemen, and then immediately follows the number of years in jail for the criminals. Nothing between. So it is, the number of policemen is
84.
84.
84.
And the number of years in jail?
10.
1 0.
1 0. Correct.
Mm.
And you have to realize that this police action was extremely successful. It means that they didn't catch only our 2 criminals, but they caught 270 criminals whom they couldn't get in the past, you know, because it was so successful. So the number goes, the number of policemen is what?
84.
84. The number of years in jail?
1 0.
1 0.
1 0. And the whole number of criminals whom they caught?
2 7 0.
207.
270. Perfect. Perfect. So we start from the beginning. The year when everything happened.
84.
84.
84. The date?
811.
811.
1.
Perfect. The time?
1745.
1745. The post office?
0.
0. Criminals? The
2.
culprits? 2.
2.
The number of policemen?
84.
207.
84. 84 policemen. Yeah?
Mhm.
84
Yeah.
policemen
Yeah.
started the action. Yeah. And then immediately what comes now after the policeman?
Year
What comes now?
10.
10.
10.
1
10.
0. The number of years in the jail. Yeah. For
Yeah.
them. Yeah. But they didn't catch only our 2 criminals. They got more of them. How many?
207.
270.
0.
270. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 270. Yeah.
0.
And now lean against your chair and try to immerse into the European history. Look into my eyes, May, and tell me, and tell
I
me,
keep going back. Okay.
and tell me if you can recall the year of Munich Treaty. Munich Treaty. Can you recall the year of Munich Treaty?
Sorry, I'm finding it difficult to hear you.
Difficult. Yeah. Christine, mute yourself, please. Oh, Christine.
Yeah. Passive. Ah,
Now
hi.
she doesn't pay attention. Christine,
Yes.
mute yourself. Mute yourself. You are disturbing the class. Yeah. All right. So, So I will go back. The Munich Treaty. It was in 1938.
Yeah.
When England and France decided to sell the small Czechoslovakia to Hitler.
Yeah.
1938.
38.
Yeah, because they felt that the shirt was closer. It means their own safety than the coat, the Czechoslovakia fate. So there was, I am talking about that year, 1938, 1938, is because there was in the past another very, very successful police action. And it happened in 1938. And imagine that at that time, in 1938, the policemen were able to catch 521 criminals during one action. 521. So we will start again from that point with policemen. So how many policemen we had?
84.
4.
84.
84.
84.
Exactly. What was the next? what was the next number?
10.
10, the number of years in the jail.
Yes, yes.
And how many they got with this first action besides our criminal?
270.
270, perfect. But there
Yeah.
was one even more successful police action, and it happened in which year?
1938, 1938.
Exactly, 1938. And
Yeah.
at that time, they were able to catch how many?
521.
Yes, 521.
Mm.
So we will now repeat the whole line of 25 digits, yeah? So we are going back. What year it happened?
84.
84. What date?
811.
811. What time?
1745.
Post office?
0.
Zeros.
0. How many criminals?
2.
And now it comes, we are reaching the policemen. How many policemen developed that, started that action?
84.
84.
84. And what comes next?
10.
10, the
jail.
number of years in the jail.
Yeah.
And
10.
how many criminals they got in total?
270.
270, perfect.
Yeah.
But there was even more successful police action. In which year?
1938.
1938, perfect. And how many they got at that time?
521.
521, exactly. So, my dear, now it is your turn. Take your sheet of paper and write down these 25 digits. I cross my fingers for your success. After you finish, you have to count if you got 25 digits, yes? Count them. Go through the story again if you didn't get 25.
I hope.
After you finish, I will repeat this line of digits myself, and you will compare it with me. So everyone has finished?
Mhm.
Yes? All right. So the line of digits was 84117401938521521.
Mhm.
Got you? Got it?
Mhm.
Isn't it amazing?
Yeah.
Would you ever believe that you are able to achieve something like that? And it is the miracle of memory training that we actually are getting a tangible proof of our potential when we are using, when we are benefiting from mnemonics, because mnemonics are extremely powerful. Do you know why they are so powerful? Because we can't use mnemonics unless we activate the both hemispheres at the same time. And we are actually making the hemispheres to cooperate closely. And it is the reason why we are getting such an unbelievable result, output with so little effort. Did you have the feeling that it would be a killing experience for you to remember 25 digits? No. I think that it was just fun. It
Mhm.
was a beautiful detective story. Yeah, that I just guided you through. And the result is that you are able to produce 25 digits without any hesitation and with not too much of troubles. Mhm. So, my dear, now lean against the chair. I don't want you to faint, because I will tell you what is your homework for the next time. So your homework for the next time is 100 digits of pi. So, and what we will do now, you are very quiet, and I don't know if it is the reason that all of you are unmute or you are so shocked, close to faint. So, because now you know exactly how to do it, and I will give you these 100 digits of pi right now. And I will also show you how I dealt with this line of digits, just to give you the example how you can, how you can grab this this exercise. And next time I will examine you, at least those who, who just will be willing to perform. And I will not ask you for the 100 digits, each of you, but I will ask you for the first line, the second line, the third line, and you will apply which one you want to perform, and also to give us the story behind, the storyline. Yes, because you understand that if we are getting longer digits of line and we want to remember them, then we have to apply that third step, the storyline, which I have done with you in the case of 16 digits and 25 digits. So now, please, I will give you the line of digits and you will write them down. And then you will hear the line of digits again with my story. And you will be able to check it and to listen how I have done it. So I would prefer if you have that form of A4 that you will be able to write down the line of 20 digits, you know, like, or proper sheet of paper that one line would fit, you know, on one line. Yeah, one line on one line. Yeah, you understand what I mean. So 3.14159265 359 323 846. It is the first line of 20 digits. So you see that it is even less than what you mastered a while ago. So now you will check the line with me again, because I will tell you how I remember it. And if you don't have enough of your own personal associations that you could use, you could always go to the history. And in this case, I went to the Czech history, because for every Czech, one of the most important dates in our history is in 1415. The Master John Huss was put at a stake in Constance and burned. You know, he was the reformator, the church reformator. So in 1415, 9 members of Constance Council decided to put at a stake the Master John Huss. And they built fire from 265 pieces of wood. And they forced 3,589 Constance citizens to come and watch this dreadful event. Imagine what happened. 79 of them immediately fainted. 323 of them covered their eyes. 8 of them ran away because they couldn't stand it. And only 46, the nasty ones, started to applaud. So you got the first line, and you can see what I created. I created a very exciting historical event from that. And you can see it in front of your eyes like film, like an exciting film. And you can see, you know, people fainting from that dreadful experience, covering their eyes, running away, and those nasty ones applauding. Yeah, you can experience with all your senses this event. So now I will give you the second line. The second line starts 2, 6, 4, 3, 3, 8, 3, 2, 7, 9, 5, 0, 2, 8, 8, 4, 1, 9, 7, 1. So what happened on 26th of April 33? all of you know that Hitler came into power in 1933. And you probably, some of you probably know that it was in April when he gave his famous speech. And he was able to enchant the whole German nation. There is someone who is disturbing us with the background noise. I don't know if it's that main Tamazian who is not, who should mute herself or himself. Yeah, go. Oh, all right. It looks good now. So, so I decided that that speech was given by Hitler on 26th of April, 26th of April, 33. And he was able to enchant the whole nation, the elderly, represented by 83, and the young ones, 27. No wonder there was actually a high unemployment in Germany at that time. You know it. And it was the ground for Hitler, actually, how he succeeded. But he promised to 9,502 persons to provide jobs for them in the military industry immediately. And 8,841 German women promised to Hitler to get pregnant instantly and provide the soldiers for the Hitler army in the future. Only 971 anti-fascists realize that Hitler is getting very dangerous for them. So you check the digits. You are not supposed to write down my stories. You are supposed to develop your own. I am only telling you how I approach this task. I am giving you the example how you can approach it yourself, but you can do whatever you want to, you know. So the next line is 6, 9, 3, 9, 9, 3, 7, 5, 1, 0, 5, 8, 2, 0, 9, 7, 4, 9, 4, 4. So I will give you my story. You are aware of the fact that on the 6th of September, 39, the World War II was already in action. Yeah. You know that Hitler attacked Poland on the 1st of September, 39, probably all of you. And Hitler had at that time the following military equipment: 9,375 tanks, 1,058 planes, 209 commanders who commanded 74,944 soldiers. So you checked the third line. So we can write down the fourth line. Yeah. And The fourth line starts 5, 9, 2, 3, 0, 7, 8, 1, 6, 4, 0, 6, 2, 8, 6, 2, 0, 9, 0, 8, excuse me, 0, 8, 99. What happened in 59? The Soviet Union started with their cosmic program. Do you remember that, you know, even before that, it was that dog Laika, which was sent to the universe. So, and in 59, on 23rd of July, 2307, 81 cosmonauts accomplished their special training, which started 640 days. They selected only 6 of them for a special mission to the universe, which was supposed to last 2862 weeks, with return to the Earth in August 08, year 99. And the very last line, and now you are getting only 19 digits because you got in the beginning 3 point, yeah? So 3 points, so you will have the full 100 digits of pi. Always 20 in these 4 lines, and now it will be 19. So this line is as follows: 8, 6, 2, 8, 0, 3, 4, 8, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1, 1, 7, 0, 6, 7. So apparently this happened in the year 86. And I don't know if you know, but the famous Czech educator was called Jan Amos Comenius. And he was born on 28th of March. So it means that in the year 86, on the Teacher's Day, because it is in our calendar, the International Teacher's Day. So on the Teacher's Day, 48 students of the 2nd grade got 5, which is the worst mark in our educational system, got 5 from their schoolwork. 34 of their parents started to protest against that result and requested the correction to 2, which is the 2nd best mark, or better even to 1, which is the very best mark in our educational system. Such a case occurred the last time in the year 1706, but at that time only 7 parents protested. So you got the chance to check the lines, that you got them correctly, and you are ready to learn these 100 digits of pi. And now I will tell you the story, and then you can, the story that is connected with this, and then you can ask whatever you want to. So this is, and just in order to make you understand why you are supposed to learn 100 digits of pi, because you could easily protest that 100 digits of pi you will never be able to use in your daily life. Correct. So why are you getting such a homework? It is actually the basic philosophy and strategy of the Czech memory training, which is unique in the world, because we are not teaching people only the basic things that everyone can learn, and you can hardly impress anyone around you, neither yourself, with such performance like to learn a telephone number. It's in reality, you can learn it by heart if necessary. So always when I teach the telephone numbers, that output of that session is 100 digits of pi, just to give you a tangible proof of your own mental potential, that you can actually learn something what the others, all others around you, consider impossible to learn because they don't know how. So you can hardly know anyone from your circles who would be able to recite 100 digits of pi. Yeah. So, and now I will tell you what happens with you. My students are always having the classes once a week. So it means if they get 100 digits, they come in 1 week and they are supposed to perform. And one elderly lady arrived, the next week, and I could see how she was so extremely, excited, and her eyes were bright, and she was really ready to perform. And I asked her, please, could you tell me if you could resist the temptation to impress your family members with this performance? And she said, be sure. I impressed my 15-year-old grandson. And I asked her, and what was his reaction? Mrs. Steinova, I was told by my grandson, Granny, I have never thought that you were an idiot, but only now you convinced me that you are absolutely genius. And she added, I couldn't buy something like that in any pharmacy for any money. Did you get the point? It is something that you can't get anywhere else. It is that rapid increase of your self-confidence that you can do something what even those 15-year-old grandchildren can't do. And she said, imagine that in the past, my grandson always said, if I asked him something, he said, Granny, I will not explain it to you because it would be actually a waste of my time and you wouldn't understand anyway. It is how they behave towards us, But she said, after my performance, he started to consider me as an equal person. And he even started to consult his problems with me on that equal level. So with such a performance, and every other performance in memory training is based on this philosophy and strategy. So I gave her the feeling that she still possessed the mental potential, a huge mental potential. And she had doubts about it for years. So you see what I have just done for you. I am giving you the chance to get the proof that you can do it. And I know that you can do it because you mastered so easily those 25 digits of pi already, with our detective story. So now you can ask any questions that would be somehow connected with this homework. If you have any doubts about anything. Guy, did you want to ask something? Unmute yourself, please. Yeah.
No, actually, I was already started to think about the story I'm going to invent for the line number 3.
Yeah, good, perfect, And if you want to know how much time it took me, I highly recommend not to do it at once. Please do only one line and then do something else. And when I counted it, how much time I spent with every line and put it together, it was only 27 minutes. But I didn't do it at once. I have done one and then 15 minutes something else, and then again the next one. And you don't have to write it down even. Just create a nice, witty, funny, sexually oriented story, because it is how we remember. We do remember the attractive information. It is what our brain wants to. Yeah, the petty, normal, ordinary information, it is not what it is interested in. So everyone knows what to do. And so please, next time, I will really ask you to perform, because there must be some, thread that you have to learn it, because I really want you to increase. I want you to see that you have that potential. And what I can promise for the next time will be another technique with numbers. But this technique will be completely different because it will be based on the appearance of the numbers. Yeah. And do you know what I will teach you? I will send you a video about Prague. You will see how extremely beautiful it is. And I can promise that there will be a URAC event in March 2023, which will happen in Prague. And you will, those who will come or on other occasion come to Prague, you will for sure visit the astronomical clock, the Old Town Square, which is one of the famous, sites of Prague. And very few people know the order, the sequence of these apostles, because there are 12 apostles appearing in the windows. And it is really extremely difficult to learn them. So I will teach you the technique on those 12 apostles, and you will be equipped for your next visit to Prague, that you will know who appeared in the window. There are 2 windows at the same time, 6 times, appearing 2 apostles in the windows. So we will do that next time, because I think that it will be another good technique which can be used for anything else. So I think that you will be busy. Do you remember when is the next class, memory class? May 21st. May 21st is the next memory class. I will again